Local programming on KRWG Public Media made possible in part by viewers like you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Scott Percato with KRWG Public Media, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Music Spotlight. When describing our guest, Teresa Tudury's music, LA Weekly's Johnny Angel wrote, "Picture a cross between Bette Midler and Bonnie Raitt musically, and toss in the most side-splitting stage patter imaginable, and you have Miss Tudury." Teresa Tudury has also written comedy and worked as a character actress on stage and screen, and has recorded or performed with such artists as Leonard Cohen, Lyle Lovett, and Ricky Lee Jones. Her latest CD is called Teresa Tudury. Perhaps you've heard of me. We are pleased to welcome Teresa Tudury to KRWG's Music Spotlight. So that writer that I just quoted from LA Weekly.
I paid him well.
You paid him well. Well, he also referred to you as a musical comedian. Now, is that a description you're comfortable with? Do you feel that's apt?
You know, it's part of what I do. Because on the converse side, I get just as deep as I am light and funny. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole package for me, I think. But the night he saw me, I was hysterical, even if I do say so myself.
So you remember that night?
Well, it was a great night, and they're all pretty good nights. You know, I love to work. So.
Well, let's talk about your musical roots. You're from San Francisco originally.
Yeah.
And your website says that you started writing songs when you were 12. What kind of songs were you writing when
really
you were 12?
Really bad songs. They're the worst. But you have to start somewhere, you know.
Sure.
And and that was during the folk revival.
Yeah.
You know, so I was youngish, on the youngish end of those boomers. And it was so great, sort of fruity time for music. And I was attempting to base myself on that. I was, I was inspired by all the folk music that was coming through.
Well, and San Francisco. I mean, a rich musical history right there. How much did the scenery there influence you musically?
I'm sure in every way possible, because I was a young person coming up through the Haight-Ashbury. You know, by the time I was 15, I was already in a band, folk rock band.
Well, you were performing in San Francisco nightclubs when you were 15. Do you remember who your first artist you were performing with that debut night, and how did you end up there?
Oh God, it's all a blur. It's kind of a blur. My father, believe it or not, when I was 17, I started. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, okay. When I was 15, I was in the folk rock band called the All Night Apothecary, and the boys were all older than me. They were, and they were old guys in their 20s, and so they were getting us jobs. We played all over the peninsula, and we played at the Fillmore Auditorium. We opened for John Lee Hooker and Jimmy Reed and the Blues Project and the Electric Flag, and I met Mike Bloomfield, who became a friend, and Nick Gravenitis, and Al Cooper I worked with later on in my life. You know?
Well, talk to me about your path to here, to Las Cruces. How'd you end up here?
I think I was abducted
by
by the aliens that apparently, swirl around this place, and they dropped me off in Las Cruces.
You've lived in many different places. You were telling me.
Yeah.
Europe.
I lived in Europe and North Africa for about 7 years altogether. I traveled and it's a wonderful experience. Played music.
And how long have you lived here in Las Cruces?
In Las Cruces, I think I moved to here in 2019 for full time.
Okay.
And then we hit COVID. That was difficult because everything shut down. And but now I have what I believe is a wonderful community where I live. I love it here. People are great. It's really, and you hear as much Spanish as English. It's lovely, It's a beautiful.
Well, let's let you play your music, starting with the first song, Miss America. Talk about the inspiration behind it.
Well, this is an older song. The other songs we plan to do are in my new CD, my new album, which I'd love to talk about.
Oh,
that.
We will.
Okay. But this song I wrote about 10 years ago. And when I recognized that America, and I've known this for a long time, was going in a direction that was really impossible and difficult. And so no matter what so-called side you were on, our heart and soul as a country was being.
Well, let's let you get to it. Miss America from Teresa Tudury, our guest on KRWG Music Spotlight.
This song is called Miss America, and I wrote it several years ago, and it's a little prescient, I think. She's drunk again, all tore down, her lipstick is smeared, she's lost her crown. Let's me and you shout the all-girl home. So beautiful when she was new, all trimmed out in her red, white, and blue. Let's me and you shout the all-girl home. It was the 4th of July, under a star-spangled sky. The band played those luminous songs. It was me for you, and you for me. The whole world seemed to be singing along, from fine champagne to Everclear. Some greedy man used her badly, I fear. Let's me and you shout the all-girl home. 'Cause now she's mean and scared to death. There ain't hardly nothing of that sweet child left. Let's me and you shout the all-girl home. It was the 4th of July, under a star-spangled sky. The band played those luminous songs. It was me for you, and you for me. The whole world seemed to be singing along. Be kind to her. Remember when she was democracy's best friend. Let's me and you shout the all-girl home. Let's me and you show the all-girl home. Let me and you show the old girl home. The desert air is sweet tonight. Our faces glow in a campfire's light. We can feel God's hand stir the Rio Grande as it rolls on by, as it rolls on by. Our hearts are grateful and they're free, though they're ragged and worn as they might be. We know it's not a lot, Lord, but it's what we've got to offer thee.
to offer thee. We are cowgirls through and through, doing what we cowgirls do, having us a load of fun while we even yodel song too. We leave our men to tend the home. It's good for them to spend some time alone. For when we return, we know the fires of love will burn so bright. Will burn so bright. We are cowgirls through and through, doing what we cowgirls do, having us a load of fun while we even yodel song too. The sun breaks through the ruby haze. We embrace, then we go our separate ways, with our hearts entwined by the great divine we know as love. We know as love. We are cowgirls through and through, doing what we cowgirls do, having us a load of fun while we even yodel song, while we even yodel song. Oh, the Lord, lady, oh, the Lord, whoopee. This song is about fascism, and I wrote this not too long ago. You know, we have some political imperatives. It's a wonderful time in this world now. It's an opportunity to reassess everything about our way of life and about our political system and what needs to change and what can happen. And so crisis often brings about opportunity, and that's how I choose to look at our current political situation. Anyway, and I have a lot of hope for the young people because I know that they're smarter than a lot of us. Okay, hold on. How's it go? All right. This is called Walk in the Park. Keep your family on a tether. Be home before dark. Be prepared for some nasty weather. It's just a walk in the park. Look over there where pigeons are feeding on your future, stripped and stark by the statue of the liberal whose heart kept bleeding. It's just a walk in the park. It is just a walk in the park. with have got caught. Old story, when you sell out, you've been bought. Keep your thighs and your lips together. Your lover just might be a narc. The scales of our justice can be tripped by a feather. It's just a walk in the park. Our new world order bears no refusing. Stand back as we extinguish your spark. We find your protesting kind of amusing. It's just a walk in the park. It is just a walk in the park. Oh, glory, the ropes we hoist you up with have got caught. Old story, when you sell out, you've been bought. On your knees, you filthy peasant, fate has made you our mark. We find your whining kind of unpleasant. It's just a walk in the park. It is just a walk, just a walk, just a walk in the just a walk in the park. Just a walk in the park. Keep moving. Keep that head down. Nothing to see here. This is called The Long Way Home, and I wrote it, and so now I'm going to sing it. When we were young, we walked each other home, the long way home from school. Now we are gray, we take the same way still, the long way home from school. The checker asked me curtly, does he mean to be so cold if I'd like to take the discount that I get for being old? He's handsome and he's young, and he does not give a damn. Still I wish he'd call me miss. I never cared much for man. And though I'm on the discount and no longer on the pill, I see his face, his guileless grace, and recall an ancient thrill. When we were young, we'd walk each other home, the long way home from school. Now we are gray, we take the same way still, the long way home from school. The days you don't feel healthy, there's the dryness of the skin. No need to confide, you cannot hide the shape you're in. And the sinking, creeping feeling that you could be leaving soon. So you hold on to your soul like a child with a balloon. When we were young, we'd walk each other home, the long way home from school. Now we are gray, we take the same way still, the long way home from school. I try to practice gratitude to balance out the fear that I know I've wasted precious time while I've been here. So I go to my maker and pull out my discount card and say I'd gladly pay full price for one more day in the schoolyard. When we were young, we'd walk each other home, the long way home from school. Now we are gray, we take the same way still, the long way home from school, the long way home from school, the long way home from school.
That was Teresa Tudury performing her songs, and her latest CD is called Teresa Tudury, Perhaps You've Heard of Me. So it's out now. Teresa, talk about the CD.
I had the best time making this. Is my 6th or 7th CD. I'm not sure. It's down the road there. But my friends, Charlie and Henrietta Musselwhite, you know, the great blues musician, Charlie Musselwhite, very old friends, and they suggested that I should come to Clarksdale, Mississippi and record a new CD. And I had a lot of music. And so I did. And so for the last year and a half, I've been driving across the country from here, from Las Cruces all the way up, and through Texas, through Arkansas, through Oklahoma. Oklahoma comes first, Arkansas, and then through Mississippi. And I got such an incredible feeling for the country and for the people. We have wonderful people in this world, in America. And Clarksdale is a fantastic place to record.
So what is it about, I mean, so many great blues performances have been recorded around that area.
Yeah.
What is it about it?
Well, they were born there. So
Yeah.
it's like the birth of the blues. So Muddy Waters was born there, and John Lee Hooker, and everybody came from there.
Well, Ricky Lee Jones, she's on this album.
Oh,
with you,
she's an
right?
old friend of mine.
Yeah.
And Ricky and I worked together in Los Angeles. She had me on her projects, and I would do I do harmonies for her. But Ricky came out. She said she wanted to be on my record, and I couldn't. I was just so thrilled. And she does a remarkable job on a song called Magdalena, and on a song called Cowgirls, which I've done here. There's a great harmony and a spoken word, and she's a really wonderful person. I love Ricky, and of course she's a genius.
Well, do you have a process with your songwriting?
As long as I've had coffee in the morning, I can pretty much sit down.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, I have to do that first, whatever it is. The songwriting is, it's funny to talk about trying to talk about writing, but for me, it's been my life's work. I started when I was a little kid, and I've gone all the way through my life writing music.
Does it get easier as you get older?
It becomes, yes, it's not easier per se, but what it is your inner compass knows immediately if something's going to work or not. oftentimes I don't know what the song is about. And it's my job to kind of get out of the way and let it write, let it come through. So I've devoted my life to writing, and I can't imagine a better thing for me to do with my time, because of what it elicits in people. When I'm authentic, when I'm real, when I'm grounded in what I'm doing, I'm speaking directly to people's souls, and they feel it and they respond. And I think that's a good job to have on earth now, particularly when we seem to be all being corralled into AI and things that could potentially rob us of the really colorful, fruity, beautiful aspects of what it is to be a human being with a soul. And music talks to the soul better and more intensely than anything else I know.
Well, we have about a minute left. What advice would you give to a young musician who's starting out that wants to get into the biz professionally? Run as fast as you can. Get out of that. No, I would say, if you're going to go into music, if you want to fulfill an egoic dream, then go into that world. But if you want to serve your muse, if you want to serve something higher in yourself, don't bother yourself with trying to be a star. That's okay. I mean, if you want to be a star, okay, great. But if you want to be an artist, then you want to mine yourself deeply, and you want to get as integrous as you can be, and with that work. I never want to sing a song that I don't believe in. I never write a song that I don't believe in. I never have written anything for a hook. And that's why I'm where I'm at today. Well, we're glad that you're here today. Teresa Tudury, thank you for being our musical guest on KRWG Music Spotlight.
Such a pleasure. It's an honor to be asked.
It was great for you to be here. And be sure to catch our past performances on YouTube and like us on Facebook to keep up with future episodes. For KRWG, I'm Scott Mercado, and thank you for joining us for KRWG Music Spotlight.